Hey guys, it's me, Phoenix Labs here, and today I'm bringing you a video on what I believe to be the worst aircraft in War Thunder. This here is the French V-156-f, which is the French variant of the American SB-2U Vindicator, and this thing is absolutely atrocious. It has a pitiful 400 kilogram bomb load, and it is just incredibly slow and pretty much worse in every way than its American counterpart. Alright, starting off here we have the map Central Tunisia, which is a desert map, and that is a bit of a problem for me because I am going to be using a lot of web with this plane because it's just so damn slow. I'm fairly certain that the American counterpart is faster than this. To overcome our speed deficiency, we're going to go into a slight dive and hopefully get there in a reasonable amount of time. Now, there is one good thing that this plane benefits from, and that is dive brakes. This one actually has better ones than is on its American counterpart, but as we'll get to later, this isn't too impressive because, spoiler, the British get the same plane, but it's better. Now that we've gone to the base, because we don't have a bomb site, we're going to want to get really close. These 50 kilogram bombs do not really fall all that well, so we want to be kind of right on top of it. And I make the mistake of not deploying my dive brakes here, and I kiss the ground. After I totally did not crash there, let's just take a quick look at the British V-156. Now, this thing is basically the same aircraft as the French one, except it's got larger fuel tanks, which don't matter much, but it also has a larger bomb load. Here we can see it equipped with a 500 kilogram bomb, or 1,000 pound, and it also gets a little bit of extra armor. Now, because of the bomb load, this thing is just significantly better than its French counterpart. And the only thing that the French plane had over its American cousin was its improved dive brakes, which this thing also has. Alright, here we are in our second match, bringing out the two 100 kilogram bombs that I unlocked after the last one. And as we saw last match, those two 50 kilograms barely damaged the enemy base. And as I know from experience, they wouldn't do much against ground units either. 200 kilograms total, while definitely better than 250s, it is still not enough to take out a base. So why you would want to take this out in air RB is highly questionable. You're slower than biplanes, you maneuver worse than them. You do have dive brakes, but the only time you're really going to be using them is when you're getting to low altitude, so you can actually, use your bombs. Dropping our bombs here, we can see the pitiful amount of damage that they do. I think we only do about half of the base's health, which means we're going to have to come back, which is, it's going to be pitifully slow, especially with how just slow this thing is. But fortunately, I found a enemy fighter, and after shooting off their wing, yes, I did shoot off their wing and got a kill assist, I crashed because I'm not deafened. So, you now may be thinking, okay, this plane is probably meant for ground RB, But I'm just going to quickly take a look at the Potez 633 here, which is at a slightly higher BR, I believe, and we can see that it can carry two 200 kilogram bombs, which is still pretty pitiful, but not only is it faster, it also has a bombing sight, I think, and those 200 kilograms are over twice what you're going to be carrying with the French V-156. You can also take the BR right here, which comes with a 20 mil, but that 20 mil isn't the most useful, even against the lightly armored targets of 1.0. it's pretty much just better in ARB anyways. Alright, so taking out our lineup, we unfortunately get Seversk 13, and while I do enjoy this map, it is not good for French tanks. Let's just put it like that. They are going to be slow in the snow, and because of their camouflage being a rather dark color, they're going to be really easy to pick out. After making the mistake of taking out the D2, we're going to have to fast forward because this thing is fucking slow. And after not even getting to the base, we are already engaged by BT5, which takes out my turret. And as you can see, I have problems trying to pick him out, despite the fact he's right there. But unfortunately, I couldn't do much anyways, because my commander is dead. Commander Gunner, I should say. Now that we have learned from our mistakes of taking out the Char D2, we are now going to use the AMD to get a few quick kills. And by a few quick kills, I mean a kill and an assist. And of course, I have an average warthunder moment with a P26. But that doesn't matter because we are doing a review on the 156, and let's take this puppy out. After getting a lot of callouts in this one sector, I believe that we were dealing with a group of enemies, but I only see one, this poor M8 Greyhound, which, because I'm not confident in dropping my bombs, he eats 100 kilograms to the face. So, is this plane effective? Well, we can kill ground targets, I guess. But there really is just better options, and I don't really think that a new player is going to really be taking this out in ground battles. I could see it in Air Realistic and I guess Air Arcade. I guess it's probably a lot better in Air Arcade because at least you can reload your bombs. But this thing is just pitiful. Just skip it. Honestly, it could... I don't know. I wouldn't say it's as bad as some of the quote-unquote removed planes like the PO2, but those are either removed or you can only unlock them after you progress a certain amount of the game. This thing is definitely something a new player can definitely get. And considering that a lot of the attackers at this BR are actually pretty decent, this thing is just a sad disappointment. Ending off this match, I'm going to take out the much more useful AMR, which is kind of funny because this thing is just okay, I guess. It's like a large ratty vehicle, so, you know, it's almost guaranteed to be a little bit better. Coming up here on this absolute graveyard of enemy tanks, we're going to spot a T-26 who doesn't see me. And after doing absolutely no damage, we're just going to quickly take out his gunner. And that is our first kill with this thing. Moving forward, we are going to try to take this hill here, or at the very least get to the base. But as we'll soon find out, there is not enough time. Which, you know, kind of says a lot about the V-156 as well, because you're not going to have enough time to really do anything with that plane. So, this was Phoenix Labs. This is what I think is the worst vehicle, or not vehicle, but plane in War Thunder, and I'll see you guys later.